Good afternoon, everyone. I want to start with a simple question. How many hours did you spend sitting today? Maybe you sat in class, in your car, at work, or scrolling on your phone. Most of us spend a large part of the day sitting, and many people do not realize how much this affects their health. A few years ago, I injured my left arm and had to stop training for some time. During that period, I learned how easy it's to become less active. When you stop exercising, it becomes harder and harder to start again. That experience helped me understand how important physical activity really is. Today, I would like to talk about the problem of physical inactivity. In my presentation, I will discuss how serious physical inactivity has become. Then I will explain some of the main causes of physical inactivity. Finally, I will discuss solutions that can help people become more active and healthy. First, let's talk about the problem itself. Physical inactivity is becoming a serious issue around the world. According to the Center of Disease Control and Prevention in the article Adult Activity in Overview published on December 20, 2023, regular physical activity is one of the most important things people can do for their health. Unfortunately, many adults do not get enough exercise. According to the World Health Organization article Physical Activity published on June 26, 2024, physical inactivity increases the risk of many serious diseases and health problems. Physical inactivity affects both physical and mental health. When people do not move enough, they have a higher risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, obesity, and some types of cancer. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention article Physical Activity and Health, published in 2024, regular physical activity helps improve heart health, strengthens muscles and bones, and lowers the risk of many chronic diseases. Physical inactivity also affects mental health. Many people think exercise is only about weight loss or building muscle, but it does much more than that. Regular physical activity can reduce stress, anxiety, and symptoms of depression. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention article Benefits of Physical Activity published on April 3, 2024, exercise can improve mood, increase energy level, and help people sleep better. This is something I have noticed in my own life. When I exercise regularly, I feel more focused, less stressed, and more productive. When I stop being active for a long time, I notice a big difference in my energy and motivation. The problem is becoming so serious that World Health Organization reported in this article nearly 1.8 billion adults at risk of disease from not doing enough physical activity, published on June 26, 2024, that nearly 1.8 billion adults around the world are at risk because they are not active enough. Clearly, physical activity is not a small problem. It affects millions of people. It can have serious consequences for both physical and mental health. Now that we understand how serious this problem is, let's look at some of the causes. One of the biggest causes of physical inactivity today is screen time. Many people spend hours every day looking at phones, computers, tablets, or televisions. Technology makes life easier, but it also makes people less active. Instead of walking, many people order food online. Instead of going outside, they spend time on social media, YouTube, Netflix, or video games. I think many of us can relate to this. Sometimes we plan to exercise, but then we spend an hour scrolling on our phones without even noticing how much time has passed. Another major cause is busy schedules. Many people work long hours. Others attend school, take care of their families, or have multiple responsibilities. At the end of the day, they often feel too tired or exercise. As a college student, I understand this challenge. Between classes, homework, studying, and everyday responsibilities, it can be difficult to find extra time for physical activity. Sometimes exercise becomes the first thing people remove from their schedule, even though it's one of the things that helps them stay healthy. A third cause is lack of motivation. Many people know exercise is important, but they still struggle to begin. Some people feel intimidated by gyms, others believe they need to work out for hours to see results. Some people become discouraged because they do not see immediate changes. The truth is that many people give up before they have a chance to build health habits. I have experienced this myself after injuries. After breaking my left arm, I could not immediately return to my normal training routine. It was frustrating because I wanted quick results. However, I learned that consistency is more important than perfection. When people lose motivation, they often stop moving completely. Unfortunately, this creates a cycle. The less active people become, the harder it feels to start again. This causes too much screen time. Busy schedules and lack of motivation have contributed to the growing problem of physical inactivity. Now that we understand some of the causes, let's discuss possible solutions. There are several simple solutions that can help people become more active and improve their health. The first solution is creating a realistic exercise routine. Many people believe they need to spend 2 hours in the gym every day. However, that is not true. Small amounts of exercise can make a big difference. According to the American Heart Association article, Recommendations for Physical Activity in Adults, published in 2024, adults should aim for regular physical activity each week to improve overall health and reduce disease risk. Even simple activities such as walking, cycling, stretching, or light workouts can provide important health benefits. The second solution is building healthy habits. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention article, adding physical activity as an adult, published in 2024, people can increase their activity levels by making physical activity a regular part of their daily routine. For example, people can take the stairs instead of the elevator, walk during breaks, park farther away from entrances, or go for a short walk after dinner. These small habits may seem unimportant at first, but over time they can have a significant impact. The third solution is setting realistic goals. One mistake many people make is trying to change everything at once. They decide to exercise every day and perfectly and completely change their lifestyle overnight. Unfortunately, approach often leads to burnout. Instead, people should focus on small and achievable goals. For example, a person might begin by walking for 15 minutes each day. Once that becomes a habit, they can gradually increase their activity level. According to the Mayo Clinic article Exercise 7 Benefits of Regular Physical Activity, published in 2024, regular exercise improves mood, increases energy, supports weight management, and helps people live healthier lives. The World Health Organization also emphasizes that even moderate physical activity provides important health benefits and can reduce the risk of many diseases. The good news is that physical inactivity is a problem that can be improved. People do not need to become professional athletes. They simply need to move more than they do today and make physical activity part of their lifestyle. As you can see, physical inactivity is a serious problem. In my presentation, I discussed the problem of physical inactivity and its effects on physical and mental health. Then I explained some of the main causes, including screen time, busy schedules, and lack of motivation. Finally, I discussed solutions such as exercise routines, healthy habits, and realistic goals. I would like to leave you with one final thought. You do not have to run a marathon tomorrow. You do not have to spend hours in the gym. But if each of us makes one small change today, taking a walk, using the stairs, or spending less time on our phones, we can improve our health and our quality of life. Thank you for listening to me.